Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming, Venice, and EU4 stuff. How did France get black flagged? I knocked out Siena and Milan from the war, but I didn't knock out anyone else, so why they're black flagged right now, I'm not sure. Maybe they had military access with somebody else, which got cancelled because of Siena or Milan. That might be. I don't know why we're necessarily being friendly with Poland. I'm not opposed to it, but we are, so okay, fine. Looks like we got some peasants in Baden, don't care about that. France won another major war, or fight, that's important, very good. So, we're just sort of letting our troops recover for a little bit. Are these guys... It says they're protecting trade. They are, okay, we're fine. I don't feel like I need these ships to do much of anything right now. I mean, I guess we could leave behind... Okay, we'll leave behind a little blockade, and technically it will make some money off of Austria. Just from the blockade. It's a little bit like looting, not a big deal. This fort is unfortunate. My lack of manpower is even more unfortunate. How are we doing as far as our money generation right now? 2.6 ducats. We can afford to get a few more mercs, I think. So we will. 4 more mercs. We're going way over the force limit, of course. This is going to be a very costly war for us. We're not even really trying to gain a lot out of it. We're just trying to weaken Austria because they just became way too much of a powerhouse. We'll humiliate them and stuff, sure. But we want to really mess them up. We want to break Austria as much as we can. This may not have been necessarily an important war. It may not have, admittedly. But I wanted to. I wanted to kill Austria. I wanted to beat the crap out of them. Veneration of relics. From the highest to the very low, the people believe that the veneration of will allows the viewer to reduce their time in purgatory. A treatise opposing this practice has been found nailed to a church door with a very substantial relic collection. The opponents of this practice are hurting the unity of the one true path to salvation, the holy, the universal, and apostolic church, or perhaps they're right. Gain papal influence and have reform desire, or gain reform desire and gain unrest. I mean, why would I not? I guess I'll just gain the papal influence. I don't really see any reason to do anything other than that. Alright, well we can afford to take these little one-stack hits. This won't hurt me too much. Because that'll be an instant squish and I won't lose men. I think we take our siege leader up to Vienne. Yeah. I think we take the rest of these. We siege. We make money out of that. Just siege them down, make them suffer. Give Austria a bad time. You know, all that stuff. Stellar marker Linz or something. Nah, go to Graz. That all seems fine. We're just gonna make Austria very unhappy, basically. Increase their own war exhaustion. Make things suck for them. We have a bit of war exhaustion building up as well, which does hurt for our unrest, but it's not gonna cause us a lot of issues, I think. On the plus side, now being above 50 power projection means we're making more monarch points, so that's good. Alright. Go ahead and siege those down. Start looting like crazy. We just crushed their navy. That's fine as well. If we get back Dalmatia, it's not going to hurt our war exhaustion quite as much, so I feel like we do need to siege that back. This is going to be a long war, and war exhaustion ticking up can be pretty bad for me, so I guess we'll maintain our diplomat with the Pope. Why not? Ideas. More advisors and more trade efficiency? Seems good enough for me, because we don't need any military admin tech, because we are pretty far ahead of time right now. So the extra trade efficiency will help to fund our effort just a little bit more, which is good enough. Doop-a-doop-doop. There's Graz. These guys are kind of hurting a little bit. I don't see Austria's army in sight. How's the war balance looking? We have a lot more troops, but they're not out of the woods yet. We actually should consider sieging down the Palatinate and Ulm at some point as well. There's Ulm, little one city. The lack of manpower is going to just kill me, though. Like, that's really painful, having 0 manpower. This whole war may have been somewhat ill-advised, but you know, I really wanted to hurt Austria. They just got the Burgundian inheritance. I keep defending myself on this point, but... I mean, Austria, like I've said before, is going to be probably my largest rival combined with the Ottomans. Like, the Ottomans and the Austrians are probably going to be my two main threats. At least in the short term and the medium term. And Austria just became significantly more powerful. Like, if I see an opportunity to bleed them dry while they're dealing with peasants, while they have a whole bunch of new territory that they haven't consolidated yet, then I'm going to. That just makes some level of sense to me. But maybe it's a bad idea. I don't know. There's Austria's army. That's the entirety of their army, basically. Lorraine and Ulm, they've all combined. France is kind of split up right now, which is a little bit on the dangerous side. Like them not to be doing that. There's that. Now we're just looting more provinces. Dalmatia. Definitely want to get this back. The war exhaustion's up to 3.81 right now. It's a bit on the high side. These two provinces aren't especially worrisome, but we probably could try to siege them down as well. That wouldn't cost me too much to do that. It'd be pretty easy. Alright. Well, once we have their capital, if we ever are in dire straits, we'll pretty much be able to end the war as soon as we have to. Oh boy. This is looking quite bad for you, France. You probably should not be... Okay. Well... I don't know why Switzerland and France aren't deciding to break their sieges to help. That seems like a far more important thing to me. There's the siege of Vienne. So that's now done. Split up. Siege down Ostmark or whatever. We'll hold tight for a little while. We have Austria proper now sieged down, with the exception of one fort, which I will just leave in the control of the peasants, because I see no reason to mess with that. France did decide to jump in on this while they're at low morale. It's kind of gutsy, but, you know, France is France. They're going to do what they want. So, alright, let's just let our troops recover. We'll loot for a little bit. That should help make up for what we're spending with the... Oops, more peasants fired. Okay, that's good. Dalmatia, I really want you to go now. Let's take you. Come on. Yeah, losing a lot of money from mercs right now. Austria went bankrupt. Okay, now this is some of the stuff that I'm talking about. Okay. So Austria's having a really bad time now. Now they're bankrupt. They got peasants. They got us knocking on their door and causing a lot of trouble. They got high war exhaustion. There goes the siege of Dalmatia, finally. Let's just try to move our troops back. We're looting as much as we can. We need to start knocking some other people out of this war, and then we can just kind of sit on this and let Austria suffer for a while. What am I going to want to take out of Austria, though? I haven't even considered this, really. Sue for peace. I could take territory, and that would be worth power projection. I could alternatively humiliate them. War reps. Money. You have money despite being bankrupt, which I find hilarious. Take a territory. Take two territories since they're part of a state. Maybe, maybe not. This is Venetian culture. If I did something like this, for example, we would gain 33 power projection. The most I can have right now is 42. It'll tick down a little bit, but that's, you know, besides the point. Can make you annul treaties, but I'm not too worried about Liège, the Palatinate, and Ulm. It's not a big deal. Release nations? Could do that to weaken them. It's not even a bad idea, per se. It would cost me some Diplo power, but it would definitely weaken them without, like, making me overextend. Cancel subjects over Lorraine. Things to consider. Anything that reduces their power projection, anything that reduces their prestige, anything that takes away their money and leaves them economically unstable is going to be good for me. Building up their war exhaustion is going to be good for me. Gotta pay attention to some of this unrest, by the way. Make sure that in my zealousness to deal with or increase the war exhaustion that I'm not going to have rebels fire underneath my feet. That would be problematic. Alright, the Palatinates did engage us in the mountains, but that's fine. The farmlands, let's go crush the Palatinate. And Ulm, it turns out. Ulm is over here as well. Okay. Well, that's good, but we need to back up. because I'm in pain, and once again, I am having a massive deficit of manpower. Taking the mercs was the right choice, though, because we would have probably like negative 10,000 manpower and be a lot weaker than we are now if we hadn't taken these mercs. Letting the mercs take the brunt of the fight. Like, here's a whole bunch right here, and they're all at 1,000 strength. So, yeah, it was the right call. Let's combine these troops up. They're mostly comprised of infantry, a few cavalry for some support, a cannon. We have any more cannons? Should somewhere. Where is it? Here. Get this cannon over here as well. Actually, let's go to, there. We're gonna make a march on Ulm, I think. Trying to knock them out. Gosh dang, the new coin's back. Alright. Fine, gain the inflation. We need to buy it down, because now we're above 5. Ah! Not what I wanted. Let's try to squish these little stacks. Alright. Make a march on Ulm, I think. Maybe make a march against the Palatinate. Alright, we have mostly mercs. This is the hills. We have a leader. The mercs should take the brunt of all the losses. So that should be sufficient. There we go. Alright. There we go. Anyone else we can knock out? Ulm is at low war enthusiasm. We could just, you know, make them suffer. I can't even take anything from them, but I could just white piece them, get them out of the war, and that would solve a problem for me, wouldn't it? The Palatinate? I definitely want to just knock the Palatinate out, so let's white piece with the Palatinate. Actually, I had some war exhaustion. I had some, crap. I had some war score against them. I could have taken money. I totally missed that. I didn't think we did. Alright. Do we care that much about Ulm? Honestly, no. Not really. Liège. Well, Liège is being sieged down by France, so I'll let them build some war score on my behalf. Okay. Oh, Corfu! No! Why? No! Corfu! Corfu! Don't! Let them have peasants. Bosnia will have to give Poland income. I didn't realize they were at war. Poland and Hungary are at war. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Yeah, go do it. Go do your thing, man. Alright, well, the peasants are now gone. So, great. I guess we'll siege these back down, because these are some territories I might actually take out of this war. We're considering it. Doop, 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 doop. Go to Tyrol, please. We do not need the cavalry at all, I think. Well, wait, hang on. How many troops do we need in Ulm? 9. Okay, we do need some cavalry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll take away, whoops. These, I think. Take all of these. No, not the cannon. Just the cavalry. Retreat them. Don't need to take those losses unnecessarily. Alright, we've got 10,000 right now, but we don't have manpower to reinforce as we lose things, so that's probably okay. As we gain more mercs back, though, we'll be fine. Yeah, never mind. Let's go ahead and take one more cavalry. No sense in losing more manpower and paying for reinforcement if we're okay. Shervin will be forced to give Ottomans war reps, but they didn't take territory. There we go. Austria wants out. No surprise there. Austria has some troops down here, interestingly enough. Because these are occupied, so they were able to train up some troops. They are bankrupt, though. So what does that hurt? Bankruptcy affects your autonomy. Your autonomy is ticking up by 0.2 per month? Wow. So bankruptcy sucks, is what you're telling me. Fair enough. Someone called Dave Ramsey. That guy will get you right out of debt right quick. It'll be great. Let's improve relations with Bohemia for a bit. I guess we'll improve relations with our vassal for a little bit, because we got nothing better to do. So, the only reason I haven't picked up an advisor is because we don't really have the money to pick up a level 2 guy, which I would much prefer. Aldus Manutius and the Aldine Press. Commercial book printing is still a technique in its infancy, but one of its foremost pioneers can be found in the city of Venice. Aldus Manutius and his printing office, the Aldine Press, have gained a reputation for their consistent and clear typography and their well-executed translations from Latin. Italics, as well as a consistent way to use semicolons, are among Minucius's contributions. So, we gain, wow, power and prestige. Sweet. I like that. Thank you. Well done. Thank you muchly. I could build a spy network against Ulm. That's Ansbach. It's not really that helpful, but I guess technically any amount of siege ability could slowly but surely improve my, It could improve my ability to take the province. 0.2 siege ability. I mean, it's not nothing, it's just pretty small. But alright. So how are we looking down here? These are all regular infantry. These are all... Do we need these mercs, is now the question. Can I get rid of some of these in order to save some money? I think the answer is yes. Alternatively, better option, send these guys over here and pull off the last of the cavalry, so my own troops aren't taking any more losses. Hungary will cede 1, 2, 3 provinces to Poland. Poland is aggressive. Poland's doing Poland things. They're actually doing pretty well. Teutonic Order just evaporated. They do have Lithuania. So yeah, Poland is going to be a very powerful force in this game, I think. My war exhaustion is high. Yeah, that would happen. Alright. We're losing money pretty quick here, though. Let's go ahead and pull off. You know what? Let's not even keep the cannons. I don't see any reason to be losing manpower right now. Wait, where am I? Why aren't you going anywhere? Go to Ulm. I wasn't kidding. Once you get close, we'll go ahead and pull off. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Well, there goes that. Ulm! Get out of this war. Corfu, we don't need to worry about you. It's fine. Also, we don't need the siege progress. Seek! Peace! War reps! Transfer trade power! Annul your treaties. Give me your money. It's all good enough for me. Thank you. Alright, a little bit more money to fund the war chest. Liège, I believe your capital has been sieged down. Yes, it has. So let's get some more out of you as well. Liège, give me your money. France will get a bit of that. I could give it to France. They don't seem to want it, though. War reps, transfer trade power. Trade power is not exactly worth much, except for prestige to me. Probably be better just to do this. Have you annul a bunch of treaties. That's worth more prestige. Yeah, it is. That's all pretty good. Alright, how do you get Liège? Improvements in land technology. Gain inflation. Gosh dang inflation. Alright, there goes that. And lastly, we have Austria at 99%. Ugh. Excuse me. Alright, so I want to end this war, so my war exhaustion can start ticking down. France, is there anything you consider really important? A lot of the territory that Austria owns you consider very important, yes. Sue for peace. Alright, clear the offer. Let's think this through for a minute. I don't want to concede defeat. I kind of want to humiliate it in war reps. Those are pretty good. I don't care about your treaty with the Palatinate. I've already made everyone else annul with you, so we're fine. I could make you release nations. I could have you cancel your subject of Lorraine. I could give some territory over to France, and that would cost me Diplo power. As opposed to the things that I have claims on currently, which would possibly give me some unlawful territory. I could... Whoops. Come on. I could take this, which would give me some contiguous borders, which is convenient. This is an iron province, which is pretty good. I do like the idea of taking the iron. That's also iron, and that's a gold mine. That's even better. What if I took those? Pretty aggressive. Cost me a fair bit. I don't want to spend Diplo power to give them territory. The only other thing I can think to do really is have them release nations to weaken them further. Bar, Luxembourg, Provence, which is what? One province up here in Barreau? No, wait. I'm having trouble seeing where this is. It's saying it's this one province up here, yeah? But that's Bar. Okay. I guess it's because they have both got cores there. I mean, it's a way to weaken them. I'm just not sure it's a very effective way to weaken them. Cost me Diplo power. I have a lot of Diplo power, though. Alright, we'll have you release Bar. And that's a 100% peace deal. We have 15-year truce. You can't do anything to me. I can't do anything to you. Live and let live. This all seems okay to me. Alright, we're gonna do this. Yes? Yes. Okay. Now, immediately, I want to ally the Emperor. Offer an alliance. No, he demanded unlawful territory already. That was so fast. That was so fast. Alright. And also, Switzerland, it's been fun. Thank you, but goodbye. We're done. So, unlawful territory of Tyrol, huh? No, thank you. Sorry, I know that's going to upset you a little bit, but we're friends now. We're friends. You can't get mad at me. Not allowed. Core. Oh, gosh, some of these were expensive. Which is this? Gores? Gores is expensive. Why is Gores expensive? 14 development. And that justifies 147 cost? Good God. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Okay. Right, so the reason these are so cheap is because these are territorial cores. This one is already a part of a state, so I can't do a territorial core on Gores. I have to pay the full cost up front. That's why. Alright, let's core these first then. We're gonna let our war exhaustion start ticking down on its own. Let's get our troops back, and for the love of God, let's just chill the heck out for a while. And not get our war exhaustion up and not spend money. Let our manpower recover. What's our mission right now? Conquer Cyprus. I'm going to cycle missions. I probably can pick something else up, like reduce our overextension or something else that's a little easier to accomplish. My gosh. And let's go ahead and pick up a land maintenance modifier guy, because that should save us a bit of money. And we want to detach mercs and get rid of those, because we no longer need them and they're costing me a pretty penny. Maintain the diplomat there. Attach mercs, get rid of all of them. That's a lot. It's 10,000 troops, but we don't have to pay the maintenance for them anymore. We're technically making money, but I want to recover it for reals, so we're going to get rid of all those mercs. Very expensive war for us. Oh, more mercs. Get rid of them as well. Any more? Does not appear so. So if I look at our ledger here, making 15 ducats a month now. Holy crap, we're making some money. And no mercenaries at all. Okay, that's going to work out to be extremely profitable for us. Tyrol as a gold mine is going to be very nice. This is already the right culture. This is going to add us some extra borders. We're going to get iron in 2 more provinces. Yeah, lots of metals in Venice now. I think this is going to be very good. Very, very good overall. And we have Bohemia as an ally. I like this. I like this a lot. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU4 Venice. If you enjoyed this video, then I ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.